Good morning, everybody. How's it going? What's going on? How we all doing today? It is Saturday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where's everyone at today? Everyone sleeping in? It's just me. It's just me. I'm the only one here. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Robbie? How are you doing? How's life going? What's going on in your life right now, man? What are you up to? Where are you traveling to next? Um, Yeah, it's Saturday. We're here. We're here, guys. Coffee and puppy. Look at that. That's the week. What's up, bitches?
What's up, bitches? Good morning. Get this rolling. Don's got his color on. We got puppies. We got Colorado July. What's going on in July in Colorado? Are you going to Colorado in July?
I asked him. I asked him where his next travel was, and I think he said Colorado in July.
Yeah, got it.
Yep. Maybe he'll go hang out with your brother.
Robbie, where in Colorado are you going? If you want to, it's not doxing. If you want to, I guess it's doxing. Where are you headed to? What are you doing?
We'll be there. Because
is it mountains?
There. We'll find you.
Sometimes in Colorado's meeker. I don't know what that is. It sounds like an animal. Meeker. Is that? Give me a north, south, east, west. Listen, look at this guy. Oh, Lisbon. We talked about Lisbon. That's awesome, man. I'm so excited for you. I hope that becomes an amazing event. Western Slope. Oh, awesome. Okay, so that's over there. Hey, friend. Can I look you in the eyes? Can I look you in the eye? I missed you. I missed you.
I missed you too, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good. Feeling okay.
Good, man. I'm glad.
Feeling good to be through the week. Kind of have like this floating thought in the back of my head that I need to try to get someone to go to my job site today, because I don't know that I did a good enough job explaining to the people working there to lock the doors, that there's thousands and thousands of dollars of items sitting in the house just waiting to be stolen. Thankfully I've never had a theft on a job, but of course this would be a horrible one to have one on. So yeah, little that thought ran through my head a couple of times yesterday, and I was cycling through some people to ask, but I was like, man, it's a tough thing to ask people, even though it's like an easy thing to do. It's not too easy. So I'll reach out to my father-in-law today, and possibly my friend, my floor guy, see if they can cruise by, just to double check.
Nice. What would happen if you did not ask someone to go by and no one did? To you today, if it was on your head, what would be happening?
It's just my responsibility. So like if the theft happened, like the people have insurance, so they can make an insurance claim against their insurance. But like at the end of the day, they still have to replace the item, get the item, replace whatever damage that thieves did, if they do damage, because they usually do, kicking in doors or breaking doors. So there's just a lot of things that could go wrong.
Got it. So if anything, just can't be present, just hard to be present that moment today.
Yeah. So I just gotta get that thing checked off the list. And it's just the standard, Dominic, I try to get as much done as I can at work, and then leave to go home. Was tracking down barbers to get my hair cut for the weekend, because it was getting real out there and shaggy.
By the way, though, looking hot.
My normal guy shut his shop down for 2 days, so I was like, damn it.
Oh no. Well, it looks good. I hope you find the right person to go over to your job site. How would you? Who was it you told to lock the doors, and why do you think you didn't do a good enough job? It's because it's now it's on my mind.
Well, it's like so. The main thing is like people people show up and work at different times.
Mm,
So like whoever's there first thing in the morning is usually the person who opens the doors, right? It's not always me. And then there are plenty of days where like I sit there at the end of the day and lock up for the guys, but it's not every day. So then it just becomes whoever's the last person there. And if they weren't the first person there,
mm.
then it's maybe not on their mind. They're like, well, it was open when I got here, so I'll just leave it closed. It's like
God,
these
I
people
see.
don't think like check the house, see if anyone else is here, give a little whistle, say hello, and then lock all the, and then make sure all the exit points are locked. There's not a lot on this job, so it's not difficult, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's just a thing, man.
Hmm. Got it, man.
And it's only like this time in the in the job because we have like lighting fixtures on, plumbing fixtures. There's a lot of like finished, nice stealable items, whereas before it was just boxes of tile and like yeah, boxes of tile can get stolen, but like boxes of tile aren't helpful to anyone.
I believe you're going to find the right person to head over there, and they're going to do it, and you're going to feel really good today, and then you're going to be able to take over the day and be as present as you need to with your family. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
believe.
all good. I'm out. I
Maybe they.
it'll be off my mind for a couple hours, and then it'll circle back when it hits like 8 o'clock, and I can actually text people to do me that favor.
Feels
What's on your
good.
mind, man? How are you doing? Good
Good.
morning, Brofit.
I've been. Um, the worst answer I can give is I've been busy because it's so boring. I would say that I think with some great new opportunities and everything that I really put myself in front of, I've been really happy with everything I've been able to do, but I am definitely overscheduled. But I'm overscheduled in a way that I needed to be. So I'm really happy about it. AKA, I am busy, and Thursdays are tough. I mean, I can't really come on here on Thursdays, and then Fridays just kind of they can get turned into a shit show. So then I can't be here. But this is a little anchor in my life, so it was tough. And then I was walking back into the apartment from the gym that I just spent 2 hours at, by the way, like 2 hours there, back, just whatever. But I'm saying that because Lauren now has to leave and go to the gym, but we have a dog here. So she's like, hey, just got the dog outside. If I see you, I'm going to have to pass the dog on to you. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I have to say no because I want to be here. And so the guilt of me saying no right now after going and spending 2 hours on my own.
Yeah,
I always hate saying, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But I know that I will be better today knowing that I said no in that moment. But now I have no more no's left.
got it.
So
And it's
yeah.
Mother's Day weekend, man. How do you say no to a mom on Mother's Day weekend?
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, the
I
guilt.
just I didn't know how to transition into Mother's Day. I just want to make sure it's clear. Like we're probably not going to be here tomorrow, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Like y'all are gems. Y'all are the best. We couldn't have done it without you. What's up, bud? What's going on in here? Scuba jumps in. How you doing, dude?
Thanks,
Too
man.
bad it can't happen at 8:30 a.m. Eastern.
I don't know what that
What is he
means.
talking about? Where you come from, buddy?
Don't let him get you. Don't let him get you. Don't go down that path.
Don't go down the scuba rabbit hole. It's harder when I'm on a smaller screen, my
Yeah.
laptop, because I can't see like, his messages. And I don't know what he's doing over on Twitch, sending kitties on the screen or anything like that. That's scuba life.
Yeah.
Craig, what's up, buddy? Size matters. Yes, yes, it does, Robbie. So
Mother's Day
what's
though.
up?
What did you do for Mother's Day? Where are we right now? What is the thought Mother's Day, everybody? Are we set for it? Did you do what you gotta do? What's up?
Yep.
Where are
Who's
you?
giving their spouses Topps Chrome cards? Like what do we got? What is everybody doing? What are you doing, buddy?
I am lucky in the way that I know that Lauren and Sloan, they get to go to a Broadway show for Mother's Day every year, so that's what they ask for. So it's a little bit of a um
Oh, nice.
it's a little bit of a an expected thing. So it's like, okay, what's that Broadway show? Now, I always choose a Broadway show that they don't want to go to. And then I end up telling them, they go, I don't want to go to that. And then I have to get what they want, and then it's not a surprise. And then I'm like, yeah, why am I trying to surprise anyone? Like, just ask them what they want.
Yeah.
So that's where that is. And then Lauren's birthday is on the 21st. So May is always a busy month. It's always tough. But
Yeah,
that's
I
where
was I was talking to my designer for one of my projects, and she was like, I was talking to her yesterday. She's like, "Yeah, it's my birthday today. I'm gonna pop out a little early." And I'm like, "Oh, happy birthday!" And I'm like, "Oh man, does that mean you get like shafted in May, like because your birthday and Mother's Day are like 2 days apart?" And then she's like, "Yeah, kind of." And she's like, "And our anniversary is next week." And I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Dang." I'm like, "You must have the luckiest husband on planet Earth. All three holidays are right in one week. Just knock that out. Get to wait a whole year." It's
wait,
like if you
is it
miss if you miss one, you just double up on the next one. You know, like imagine being that husband.
is it lucky though? I don't know. Like, because that's like, it's just then is the expectation more, and it needs to be that. It's like that's how I think. I'm like, oh, okay, then I'll wait. And then when you wait too long, you're like, wait a second, this has got to be like a parade. I don't even know how to play a tuba. So it's
Yeah.
yeah, that's sometimes being spread out is kind of nice. I know Lauren isn't this, she doesn't expect a ton, which then makes me feel like you always
Well,
gotta
that's
do a little
cool
more.
that's cool that they have like a little Mother's Day tradition, her and the girls. That's awesome. I love that. So what
Yeah,
show are they seeing?
it's a show called Six, and it is about this. Help me out, someone. I think I got a history buff here because this should be an easy one. Is it the Six Queens? The Six Queens of England, I believe, is what it
Hmm.
is. Oh, is that right? The Six Queens of something, and it goes. I don't even know the premise of the show, but someone said they like it, so they're going to go see that, which is kind of fun. And then whenever we do something New Yorky or we plan something New Yorky like that, I'm like, man, we don't really take advantage of anything. And then, I don't know. I feel like riding a bike through the city because I, instead of like the subway or driving, I always take a bike. And I feel like I see like all of these landmarks. I'm like, no, okay. I definitely feel like I'm a New Yorker in that respect. Then I flip someone off and I'm like, I'm definitely a New Yorker.
Kick a
Uh,
taxi.
yeah. When does Mother's Day become the kid's responsibility?
Dude, I tried. So after talking with Jason yesterday,
Oh, did
and
you guys
like
talk about this?
yeah, he kind of brought it up a little bit. Um, I texted both my girls in the morning, like in like my good morning text, and I said, "Hey, I want you guys to think about, what you want to do or what you want to get for mom for Mother's Day." Um, even I told Brooklyn, I'm like maybe draw her like a really cool art piece, um, because Brooklyn's just really good at that. Like we went to her classroom, her open house last week, and just her projects. Like I don't know what the content was of her projects, for like history or English or whatever, but the
Hmm.
just the amount of detail that her and all these other and a bunch of other kids too. Like there's just some artists in those classes, and so it's just thinking like if she just did, and Amy and I were both blown away, like we always are when she does this. And I'm like, so if you just did one of those, like a really beautiful card or piece of art for your mom, I'm sure she would love that. And we wouldn't have to go to a store or buy anything. But yeah, I literally got no response from either of them on the text. Like
Yeah,
Brooklyn, they both responded to me, like said, "Love you, have a great day," like all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
But neither of them responded on that because it's definitely not in their mind as being like their responsibility
yeah.
for there's the doggo for that.
That dog's an asshole. This dog is an asshole. I'm gonna. This is the worst dog in the world.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Mother's Day and Father's Day, like I don't know, man. And I'm pretty bad at it too when it comes to like birthdays and all those holidays. Like I think very small. Like I think of like just my immediate family, like my wife
Mhm.
and my 3 kids. And I'm very not, I don't think about other people very much on as terms of those holidays, you know, like
Mhm.
my wife is really good at it though. Maybe that's why. Maybe she's my crutch.
Maybe. Father's Day always just feels so much easier. I'm speaking personally. Just it's like less heavy lip. There's like, is there less expectation? I don't know. And then again, I look back at everything and I kind of realize like, no, I didn't do anything like over the top like for Mother's Day. It just always feels like it's got to be that much more special. I think like with dad, you like, you know, you go see him, you say hi, give him a little hug, tell him how special he is, and it just feels like it's almost enough. I think
Yeah.
with Mother's Day, it almost feels like it's never enough. And, it's a tough one. But yeah, I feel like the kids need to kind of get in there because then, like, I know it feels like Wife's Day. It feels like Wife's Day versus Mother's Day because then I'm focusing on my wife and not my mother. And then it's like, all right, so then what am I really doing here? But anyway, we'll have to figure that out. Where we go? Where are we at with the kids? What's going on with the reading? Are we finding that May is a good month? Are you feeling attacked? Is Ryan Holiday lurking
I
behind
like
you?
I like May. I
Okay.
like May. I mean, I
Yeah.
still feel like I'm, but that's just me being a little overcritical about my parenting journey, uh, and still just feeling like I'm new to this, new to all these thoughts on parenting. Like I don't think, I wasn't one of those people who, like, I grew up knowing I wanted kids, but it wasn't like I had a plan for how I was going to raise them or like what specifically was going to, I was going to do or teach them or anything like that. And then like I've said many times, like I don't think I grew up with the greatest parents who, so I think I kind of followed their model in that, like, I had no plan on teaching them life lessons or to be honorable or, honest and reliable and not spoiling them or any of this kind of stuff in this book. So I
Mhm.
think I'm on a journey right now of learning all that. So it's not that I feel attacked on everything. It's just like it's like every page is just like, oh yeah, never thought about that. I should try to do that. Fuck, how am I going to do that?
In that moment, are you excited to think about something you weren't thinking about, or are you feeling like you're not doing enough?
A little of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Got it.
It's more of like, okay, how have I done that? How have I been doing that already or been doing the opposite? And
Hmm.
what can I, like what little change, like what 1% better every day can I get?
Yeah.
Um, to take those baby steps so that maybe, May 10th, 2026, when I read this page, I'll be like, oh yeah, I kind of got a little better on that this last year.
That's a good. I was gonna say, are we still gonna be reading the same book? But I
I
guess
mean,
like reading the same book is good because you see it differently. Same thing with the movie, right?
I've been
You see a
reading the
movie.
dailies. I've been reading the Daily Stoic page a day for 4 years now, so I don't see
Nice.
myself stopping.
Yeah.
Don't know about the morning show, but I love
Who
this,
knows?
man.
Who knows?
This is a jam right here.
Is Stoicism um does it run very parallel to religion?
Um, I think there are similarities in the things, but yeah, I think so. It's
Is
close.
it?
I mean,
Yeah.
Scuba says nope.
I Scuba, no, I actually I like the very direct answer. Robbie, that's a great answer, response as well. Because I think that it definitely can be its own thing. But a lot of times when you do see some things on stoicism, what I'll say is from my lived experience, I see a lot of people trying to connect them both. And I think that there are people in our world that try and connect a lot of things back to religion. And so I was just
Yeah.
really curious because lately I was seeing it, and there was something about what someone said, and it made me less interested in Stoicism because of how they connected it to religion. And I was
Hmm.
like, oh man, it was just there. I didn't have it's just the air of it. I was like, oh, then I don't, that's not what I want. But that's kind of what the reading was today because it brings up the Bible first. and it kind of gets into a lot of this. And I always just like to read things aloud because I always hear it differently. But talking about parenthood, it was saying that our job is to do four things. Ryan Holiday lists out. He says our job is to, one, live an honorable life. Leaves a lot to the imagination. Number two is treat our spouse well and respect our marriage. This was one that I was just glad for us to say it. Like I kind of like these lists. Check them off. See where we're at. But treating. I think that I think Lauren and I, as we've been going through this season, this phase, it's been kind of tough, and I really did feel like there wasn't a foundation of respect in a lot of our conversations and tone. And I think lately, I think that we've found a little bit more of that, and it's been really good. So it was a good reminder to kind of remember that that's like, it's high on the list here. Number three was teach our children to be honest and reliable. I asked my youngest daughter this morning as I was on the couch getting ready. I was drinking coffee, and the big thing is that if my girls get up and they go to the bathroom in the morning, if they go in the bathroom and they leave without turning the light off, the light now shines in our bedroom and shines in the kids' bedroom. And so then it kind of like wakes us up. And so my youngest comes out and I say, did you leave the light on? Like jokingly, she goes, no, it was Sloan. I was like, what is this moment? Why are you lying to me? So I decided to just make it fun. But I was like, what are you talking about? It's ridiculous. But she's in that moment. It's just funny. And then number four was refrain from spoiling them. And I feel like number four is probably the one thing that I probably don't struggle with the most. Do I spoil you? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I go to the baseball field with Lucy and Colin?
The baseball field. I know where the baseball field is. Can I finish? It's going to be like just a few minutes and then I'll go with you. Okay. I'll be really quick. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I think those lists are good. Does anyone else feel like you're doing this? Is there anything here that, you connect with?
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna touch real quick on the religion part because I have a funny story. When I first started reading about Stoicism, my father-in-law, who's really big in religion, and he's a deacon at the Catholic church that they go to, he and I would talk a little bit about it, and he would question me and all that stuff. And then one day he just emailed me. He's like, look, I found this article on how how Stoicism connects to religion. And it was a very detailed article about like certain tenets in Stoicism that matched up with things that were said in religion. The funny part about it was the author of the article was Ryan Holiday. And it just cracked me up because I don't think he knew that. But Ryan Holiday is I know this because he says it a lot. He is an atheist, but he still sees like the connecting points. Like he's very much a knowledge person. Like he reads everything. So I wouldn't be surprised that he's read, religious texts back in, up like across the religions, and then he's found these connection points and he still puts them in his reading. So I do like that about him because he's also trying to make sure that everything is connected, that he can connect to everyone, like no matter what religious background you have or faith or whatever. So
yeah, I like what you said about that connection point. And I'm not a heavily religious person, but I had mentioned a few things, but a few different religions that I was recently reading through, it helped me almost understand kind of the mindset of individuals at certain time periods to kind of see how it was like moving through. But it really kind of like it gave a clearer picture of kind of like how human interaction, if anything, I would say, kind of like spread through different parts of the world. And it was just it was an interesting thing. And so when I think about religion, I do enjoy reading about it, not devoting myself to it, but it's more like that history lesson, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I would be more apt to read deeper into Stoicism if I felt that it wasn't coming out of strictly like, Catholicism or anything like that. So
Maybe I'll find that article and send it to you.
yeah, send it to me. Let me know.
But yeah, I agree. I like this page. This is a good one. Gives me, like you said, gives me a little list to kind of like fall back on. I don't know why he waited till May 10th to give us the list. We could just give it on January 1. Yeah.
Let's get into it, please.
Good morning, Keelan. Happy weekend.
So right now it's just 8:56. Just give me 2 more minutes, okay? I'll be there. What's up, Colin?
You got a friend there.
With you.
What's that?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
I can hear her. What's going on? Can you hear me, bud?
Is that better?
Yeah.
You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Favorite color and favorite smell. What is it?
Blue. Can I do my favorite sound too?
Sure.
Tent zipper. That's my favorite sound.
Right. Yeah. I like
And
that
then
one.
my favorite smell.
Go
Dad.
what?
Oh, her favorite smell.
Dad's musk. Nice.
Yeah. There you go. Get in there.
What was her favorite sound?
A zipper on a tent, like closing.
No,
Not a zipper on the tent. Actually, it's like when you scratch the tent. I like that sound.
Yeah, like nylon, like scratching that. I guess it's nylon, right? That would kind of be.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah, that's not at all like it. Colin, what's your favorite smell?
My favorite smell is probably cinnamon.
Nice.
My favorite color is red. My favorite sound is the toaster bell dinging.
What's that?
When the toaster
Nice.
goes ding.
Guys, these sounds are so fun.
I love
Those
it
are
too,
fun
man.
sounds, aren't they?
Yeah.
Those are like the little things in life we kind of forget to appreciate a little bit.
So my favorite color is green. My favorite smell is bacon, like cooking bacon.
Oh.
And my favorite sound
Ice cube?
is my daughter singing in the background.
Oh wow, I like that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite color is I'm gonna say green for right now because it changes, but I'll say green. My favorite sound is not this dog, but I will say my favorite. Oh hey, you got 3 children. What's going on? What's your favorite smell?
Daddy.
Yeah. What's up?
Can you help me put this in my
Yeah, I get that. All right. Well, things are piling up, so I think I'm gonna head out, guys. And I know it's like at the top of the hour anyway. But love you all. I'll head out. You guys want to say bye?
Bye.
All right, sounds
See you
good.
guys.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Have a
Thanks for
great
joining.
Wait, one sec, one question.
Sloan is known for as you're leaving, she'll go, wait, right?
Yep.
Always. What did you
That's
want
the
to
one
ask?
question.
When you do like things, doesn't your screen do something?
Thumbs up.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it's not working for some reason anymore.
Maybe because you're not really on Face. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's some weird setting on my phone. Like it's supposed to
I
go
don't-
off with my
We need a
phone.
different one. This isn't going to do it. We need something else. All right,
Yeah, I
gotta go.
don't know why it's not working. But see you guys.
Love you all. We'll see you.
Call that
Goodbye.
Midwest goodbye. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us this morning. Everybody have a good weekend. Celebrate Mother's Day. Call your moms. Text your moms. Drop flowers off. Drop a donation to the Scuba Steve Needs Flowers Fund. Stay off of VFriends streams. This is not the time. Just move on. I'm just kidding. Love you guys, and I don't think I'll be here tomorrow. Probably not even Monday, but we'll figure something out. We'll catch you. I'm going on vacation, Mother's Day vacation, so I'm gonna try to tap out and relax a little bit. But yeah, peace. Later. Where is the music? Drop that beat.